Launched in 2021, the mRNA Technology Transfer Program is a product of the World Health Organization and Medicines Patents Pool and has been described by its designers as a bold initiative to narrow the gap in vaccine inequity. A South African consortium led by Afrigen, BioVac and the South African Medical Research Council is giving the program its support.
For us to be there tomorrow when a pandemic happens, we have to produce products today. And this kind of technology and the orientation of this program, which is very access-driven, is about, can we make vaccines for diseases that has unmet needs? But ideally, can we make vaccines for vaccine-preventable diseases where there are no vaccines yet? And this is what drives the innovation in this program.
For countries like South Africa and many more around the continent, this initiative represents hope, not only for addressing vaccine inequity, but also for future health innovation.
While we had the COVID pandemic, we find that in the African continent, only 1% of the vaccine produced in the continent. That's why this is a lesson learned coming from the pandemic. We had Africa CDC initiative that by 2040, 60% of the vaccine needed for the continent to be produced inside the continent. So it is the time now to work together to have this such huge amount of the vaccine.
We were very pleased that the Africa CDC rose to the occasion in that they put platforms, procurement platforms. We need to see this shift of 99.9% reliance reduced significantly to about 60% reliance so that Africa can indeed produce its vaccines. It's not just about access, it's also about security.
The consortium says it's developing skills, creating jobs and working to ensure Africa is better prepared for the next health crisis.
With our partners, we have now developed, starting a TB vaccine, HIV vaccine work, Rift Valley fever, which is a very important pandemic priority pathogen, RSV, which is one of the #1 killers of young babies in low middle income countries, and gonorrhea, which is a key priority for antimicrobial resistance.
So the science will be done largely at Afrigen, and BioVac will do most of the production. The idea is to also link up with the other producers on the continent, so Afrigen can share the intellectual property and the training so that those producers can replicate what BioVac is doing.
The mRNA Technology Transfer Program is more than a vaccine initiative. It's a transformative effort to empower low and middle income countries to take charge of their health futures. With South Africa leading the way, this could mark a turning point in the global fight for health equity. Julie Shara, CGTN, Cape Town.